What a crazy week. Not only have we been voted as the happiest and most democratic country in the Western Balkans, you can now brag about our new NATO membership status, our invitation from PACE to join the Council of Europe, and about how our law students from University of Prishtina outperformed 306 universities in the Moot competition. On top of all this, our prayers have also been answered. This sucks for Switzerland, who is known for their neutrality and have now ironically gotten the world's least neutral mediator as their new EU ambassador. Lajcak, who has worked tirelessly to hold Kosova back these years, will no longer be working for the EU. Sorry. We're not done yet. There's still a few more to go, but now that we've shut down Serbia's drug and crypto labs in North Kosova and confiscated their extensive arsenal of weapons that they were storing in Orthodox churches, their lobbyist fund is looking kind of dry. We're going to keep confiscating everything that is illegal, of course, and shut down all corruption to make life better for all the citizens of Kosova. The Council of Europe will also be able to aid us in this mission. What do I mean by that? As I told you guys last week, Greece's former Minister of Foreign Affairs, Dora Bakoyannis, submitted a report recommending our membership, which we are deeply grateful for. It clearly had an impact because the Committee on Political Affairs and Democracy of the Parliamentary Assembly, also known as PACE, has now recommended that Kosova is invited to become a member. The next step is a vote by the full Assembly, scheduled for the 18th of April. So far, we have 31 votes in favor, 4 against, and 1 abstention. Serbia, of course, voted against, which directly violates our Brussels 2023 agreement, but they've broken that since the day they agreed. Article 4 specifically states that Serbia will not oppose Kosova's membership in any international organization. But diplomacy is not really their thing. The so-called president of this dystopian country, Aleksandar Vučić, attacked Bakoyannis for her report on TV, where he, in typical toddler fashion, says, "Shame on you for what you've done. Shame on you. You should be ashamed," as if she's a child. Bakoyannis is the sister of Greece's current prime minister and the daughter of the former prime minister. Actually, here is her family tree. Everyone in light blue was a prime minister at some point. That's why I'm so happy our leaders in Kosovo know what diplomacy means. It's also very interesting that Serbia is against our membership because all over my comments bots claim that Serbs in Kosovo are being stripped of their human rights. And what exactly is the function of the Council of Europe? I'll put it up here. They would actually ensure an even better standard, which we already have compared to Serbia. You can just watch my videos on how Albanians are treated there to see who really doesn't have human rights. According to the COE, and I quote, "Our membership would lead to the strengthening of human rights standards by ensuring access to the European Court of Human Rights for all those who are under Kosova's jurisdiction." So what could possibly be the reason Serbia is against this? Could it be because it is not Kosova who stomps on Serbs' human rights, but Serbia itself by continuously opening up drug labs, crypto labs, storing weapons in churches, forcing whole families to not vote or participate in any politics? Or could it be because they are only allowed to have one party, which until recently was led by a corrupt multi-millionaire who is now wanted by Interpol? Why is Lajcak wanted? Well, because he organized a terror attack in Kosova against both Albanians and Serbs in 2023 in September, killed an Albanian police officer and held 30 Serb pilgrims as hostages and demolished a monastery. Brings me to our additional protection from these attacks. The NATO Parliamentary Assembly Standing Committee just upgraded Kosova's status from that of a parliamentary observer to an associate member, which means we have now achieved the highest level of representation before becoming a full member. Personally, I think it's about time, since I doubt there's any country in the world whose citizens support NATO more than we do. And now to our law students from University of Prishtina, who outperformed 360 teams from across the world and reached the top 4 in the Moot competition in Vienna, Austria. The William C. International Commercial Arbitration Moot is a competition for law students to foster the study and practice of international commercial sales law and arbitration. The Moot involves a dispute arising out of a contract of sale between two countries that are party to the United Nations Conventions on Contracts for the International Sale of Goods. I don't know if you guys understood it. I'm not a lawyer, but it sounds really great. And big congratulations to all of you. We're so proud of you. And this was me for this week. I'm sorry this video is a bit late. I was busy, but enjoy your week. Bye.
Against University of Prishtina.